long overdue hiatus. I apologize. So I haven't been gone. I've actually been researching a bunch of cases. This one just kind of took a little bit of a toll on me, especially with porn. Sorry, I just have buffalo strips. Especially with... Let's try this again. What's up, everybody? I'm back. I haven't been gone. I've been researching. I've been doing all kinds of fun stuff. And y'all are gonna love this. I actually got a new job, so my days off are the same days no matter what. So my goal for 2021, I made a goal for myself, I never do this, is I am gonna put out at least one video a week because of how much research goes into everything I do. This one actually, this one took me about 3-4 months since the last video. Yeah, so it's been a while. I've been researching this case that long. And I've been following the Lori Vallow Daybell trial left and right and everything like that. So it has been super nonstop crazy over here in my life. So, as you can tell, today we are going to be doing the West Memphis Three case. So, I'm just going to throw you guys back a bit, okay? The date is May 5th, 1993. Satanic panic all over the fucking country, all right? West Memphis, Arkansas, in the Robin Hood Hills, which is like a little foresty area. It's got a creek, it's got a canal, the whole shebang. When three boys, Steve Branch, who was born November 26th, 1984, Chris Byers, born June 23rd, 1984, and Michael Moore, July 27th, 1984, were found dead. Naked and tortured. So, let's get into this real quick, okay? Nobody really researched the case. It was, boom, these people did it, end of discussion, case closed, see you later, have a good one, all right? But in all actuality, you guys, it was a biased investigation from the get-go. The whole thing was due to... So pretty much, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys right now, they grew up on the wrong side of the tracks. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. And if the cops thought they did it, boom, case closed. Fucking have a good one. Enjoy your life in prison. Especially one person. And we will get to him in a minute here shortly. So, the three men that were wrongfully convicted, okay, we have Damian Eccles, who was 18. Jesse Miskelly Jr., who was 17. And Jason Baldwin, who was 16. You guys, like, how can anybody fucking okay this, period? Like, here are their mugshots. Like, legit, who can convict someone just based on who they are, where they live, when they're actually attempting to better themselves. Like, it's disgusting. Really, it is. So, pretty much, here's what happened. All right. We're going to get to it. Oh. Here are the boys. Oh, this is a better picture. So, this one right here, that's Chris Byers, Michael Moore, and Stevie Branch. In fact, here's what we're going to do. Just to double check myself. Because I was wrong. See, I can make mistakes too. Okay, here we go. Michael Moore. Oh, that's not right. Huh. So we're going to get to him here shortly. Sorry. Re-looking at these is pretty... It brings back all this crap. So, the parents of the 3 boys that were found dead, Stephen Branch's parents, Pamela and Terry Hobbs, Michael Moore's parents, Todd and Diana, and Chris Byers, Melissa and Mark Byers. Pretty much what happened was Mark Byers caught wind that the boys were missing. Went all over the place. While Terry Hobbs dilly-dallied and just kind of fucking hung out, okay? He was just chilling. That's all he did. Chill. And it is insane to say this, and probably gonna get me a bunch of fucking backlash, and I don't even care anymore. I already have the Jehovah's after me. Terry Hobbs sat there with his daughter, fucking around at a friend's house with a guitar, knowing that his stepson was missing, and continued on to pick up Steve's mom, Pamela, from work. And when Pamela asked the little sister where her brother was, she said, I don't know, he hasn't been home. So she goes home and she gets changed, and she goes and helps look for these little fucking boys, right? It is fucking crazy. All right. So we have 146 specified injuries between the 3 boys. All 3 of the boys were Cub Scouts together. So we're just going to go through the list of injuries here that I had found looking at the autopsy reports, which... That's all I did. Like, let's see here. Chris Byers. Like, you can literally go on and find all of this. They have the external descriptions, the description of all injuries, his head injuries. And it honestly, like, it is insane. The length of this fucking report is fucking disturbing. That's why I don't understand some of these people. So we got contusions. For those of you just tuning in, contusions are like bruises. Abrasions, once again, scraping type wounds, like you have a scratch and you have a slight abrasion, lacerations and cuts, gouging, If I have to describe gouging for you, you're in the wrong fucking channel, people. That's a cut that removes flesh. An excision, removal of flesh, for those of you who are a little unsure of life. Scratches, fractures, and bites. So, Steve Branch had 21 injuries. Chris Byers, 62 injuries. And Michael Moore had 63 injuries. Michael Moore, okay, so for Steve Branch, the left side of his face was gouged. Chris Byers, they say that he had his groin gouged, testicles excised, and the skin of his penis removed. That was later found to be, by a forensic specialist, something that happened from the animals in the area. Animals eat. You leave a body, they're gonna fucking eat. They call that a buffet, okay? And Michael Moore, extensive skull fractures, 10 of them to be exact. 10 fucking fractures. Hard to tell, if it was all in one go, like smashing his skull into something, or if it was continuous abuse. He also had defensive wounds, which were later described to also be from Animal City Buffet. So, what we do know, okay, guys, is the last sighting of these boys was between 5 p.m. and 6:45 p.m. on Wednesday, May 5th, 1993. Which, for anyone keeping track here, I think I was like 5 or 6. 88, 9, 90, 91, 92. I was 5. I was in kindergarten. Like, come on, people. They're babies. Steve had been on his black and red bike. Chris had a skateboard. And Michael had his light green bike. Now we're going to get into some of, in case anybody was wondering, I have notes. Like I said, I watched the 3 documentaries, and I got sucked in and told Brian, screw this, I'm going to go sit in the fucking room. I have no homework right now. I'm going to watch this. I have been on top of everything except for work, apparently. So one person who did see the boys was Narlene Hollingsworth. Her nephew, LG, was actually a suspect at one point for this case. She stated that she saw the children on East Barton near the school. In her statement, she said 4:30 p.m. and actually at the trial, she said 5:30. Deborah Oettinger gave a police statement about cult rituals in the nearby woods. Fucking really? Like, is nothing sacred anymore, people? Like, we're in America, freedom of religion. They're not killing people and animals. Like, let them run around naked in the fucking woods and let them be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy. Provided a 1-page length handwritten statement to police on June 30th, 1993. So, Fogelman is... Please hold. Fogelman, where are you on my notes? Ugh, I really ate too fast, you guys. I literally just ate. Okay, so Fogelman, for anyone who hasn't followed the fucking case, is this man, okay? this man right here. All right. Douchebag. God forbid anybody's fucking different. They wear black and they listen to fucking Metallica. I'm not gonna lie, like, after this, my love for Metallica just grew even more. Okay? And my love for them is, like, through the roof already. So Fogelman asks Oettinger, do you know the boys? Did you know them? And this is at Miss Kelly's trial. Deborah says, no, sir. Later on, Fogelman, were you later able to identify who the boys were? Deborah, yeah, I actually knew one of them because one of them's brothers had asked to mow my lawn earlier in the beginning, almost the summertime. Fogelman, do you know which of the boys that was? Oettinger, Byers, the little Byers boy. At the Eccles-Baldwin trial, she stated she knew the children. She stated the boys were at her house quite a bit. Right there, that is perjury. She should have been thrown in fucking jail and that case should have been thrown out. Sorry. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. This case really, like, gets to me because instead of actually looking for who did this, it was a fucking unionized witch hunt, which was a shit show. Across the nation, everybody was fucking watching because it could have been their babies. Ugh. All right, and then you have Brian Woody. Saw the kids from his car as they entered the south set of the woods from the end of 14th Street between 6:30 and 6:45 p.m. So, then we have the door-to-door sightings. In case you don't know what door-to-door is, they go door-to-door and ask if you have seen someone. So, we have Ben Crafton at 707 Wilson. States he saw Branch and Moore, but Byers wasn't with them at 5:30 and 6. Between 5:30 and 6, going toward Goodwin. Kim Williams states that she saw Branch and Moore, but not Byers, going toward Robin Hood Hills. Otto Bailey Jr. and Otto Bailey III. 1202 West East Cat. Some days I cannot read my own handwriting, everybody. Stated they saw Moore and Branch, but not the Byers boy. Bailey Jr. and Bailey Sr. Both were considered suspects. Bobby Posey saw Byers between 6:45 and 7 at East Barton and Macaulay. All right, so now we're going to get into like the actual investigation portion of this, you guys. Byers called police at 8:08 p.m. Wednesday, May 5th, 1993. The call was registered to Officer Virginia Meek. Okay, so he calls, they send someone out, they don't fill out a fucking missing child report. You know, you would think they pretty much, she didn't fill out the report. They thought it was unnecessary, except for, obviously, fucking Byers, which is good on him. Like, he wanted that police report. Mark did, and he didn't get it. So, Mark then continues to look. All the while, Michael's dad, who was a truck driver at the time, he was out on a run. The minute he found out about his son, he came right back home. And kept looking, and kept looking, and kept looking. Okay? So, here's what we got, okay? We have a boot print, which, you know what? I don't care what anybody fucking says. It's so stupid. A boot print is a boot print. It doesn't matter. These are the marks, which were later thought to be from raccoons, I do believe, if I remember correctly. The boys. I'm not going to spend too long on the boys' pictures at the crime scene because there is nudity, and honestly, it's heartbreaking. I cried for like 3 days. But they were all in that little like canal area, and we got Moore's body. Like, this is from Unsolved Murders. It's a thing on Pinterest. They're actually really good. I follow them. You can go to YouTube, you guys, and you can actually watch the video of the walkthrough of the crime scene. It's disgusting. So they think they were all killed here, and blood ran downhill, which, you know, okay, but there was no rain in the area until like early that morning, and the parents were out looking through the Robin Hood Hills hours before it started to rain. They would have seen them. So it's just kind of ridiculous. My animals are trying to get in while I record. Something that could have, like, you have all this right here, okay? Like, Turtle Hill, it was a turtle. That's what bit the kids. It was turtles. They had a turtle expert in one of the fucking movies. I remember now. See, that's how great of a week I'm having. So pretty much it's insane because we're gonna click on this one. I don't even know if I even looked at this one. Oh no, I did. This is where I got all my information. So not all of it, but a huge majority of it. So we're gonna go to investigation, and as you can tell, like, there's a lot on this. Just so you know, Mark and Melissa Byers are both passed now. Mark Byers actually passed away in 2019, I do believe, if I remember right. Let's see. Yeah. I was going to say, it was just recent that he passed away. I got it as an alert on my phone. So we're going to keep going here. So pretty much what happened was they just kind of let it go at that point. And the parents, it was pretty much on the parents until late that night when they called again and said, listen, it is dark. Our kids are fucking gone. Get down here and do something. That's when the police finally showed up. They still didn't write up the damn missing kids report. They just sat there and searched. They sent out search. That's it. They thought these boys were just out playing and didn't want to be home yet. So, this is the best part, you guys. So, the key members of police West Memphis and Marion counties. So, Mike Allen from West Memphis, he was present at the time of the discovery of the boys. Donald Bray, assistant chief of police in Marion, involved in many of the interviews. Bill Durham, West Memphis, ran polygraph machine. He was also a detective. Gary Gitchell. Oh, this man. Oh, you guys want to see the epitome of a douchebag? This guy right here. No. Is douchebag of the fucking century. Okay. Gitchell was detective in charge of the investigation. He also served as the public spokesman for the case. As you can see here, he's like all about it. Like, suckers. Fuck y'all. I got what I want. Diane Hester of West Memphis. She was at the victim discovery. She was there when the boys were found. Regina Meek. She was a patrol officer where the victims disappeared. She finally took the missing kids statements. John Moore, West Memphis, took missing kids statement for Steve Branch. George Phillips, West Memphis, discovery of the kids. Brian Ridge, West Memphis, key detective. John Slater, West Memphis, involved in search and rescue, testified as to issues with the search. James Sudbury, West Memphis, drug task force, conducted many primary interrogations. All right, so now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Damien. Not Harris. What the fuck? Ha! There we go. So this is Damien at when he got sentenced to death. Okay, guys? He was on the phone with 3 different people, and he never once wavered on his alibi. No one went to go check on his alibi, nothing. They pretty much said, nah, you look it, so you're going in. You're good for it because you wear black and you listen to heavy metal music, and yeah, it's so stupid. Oh, and by the way, Damien actually has a son with his first wife. They had been together for a while. I can't even type today, you guys. Like, what is my life? All right, let's see here. Let's find a good picture. There he is. All right, that right there is Jason Baldwin in court. Oh, sorry, everybody. My knee's locking up. So at the time that these murders were apparently had taken place, which we're going to get to all of that shit in a minute. He was actually at school, and his school attendance shows that he was present during the afternoon portion of courses and in the morning portion. So his mom, when he was arrested, went straight to the police station to prove his alibi, that he was in school. When he was arrested, he and Damien were actually on the couch watching a movie with Damien's sister. Apparently, the cops had been going by harassing the boys for weeks before their arrest. Not stopping. Just do it. Admit it. You're guilty. You wear all black, so you had to have fucking done it. You worship Satan, blah, blah, blah. All this shit. Negative. They were wrong. And we got Miss Kelly. This was him. That is Jesse Miss Kelly. He was actually, when the boys were taken, he was actually participating in a wrestling match in another town. But here's what they won't tell you. Okay? They didn't check into his alibi. They didn't check into Jason's alibi. They pretty much just brushed Jason's mom off like she was a fucking fly. Like, shoo, fly, don't bother me. And they could give a fuck less about Damien. Wrong side of the tracks, I'm telling you, everybody. So, pretty much what we have is a coerced confession from Jesse. As you can see, does he look like someone who did anything? I mean, legit. Here's his mugshot, okay? So, Jesse has the IQ of 78. That means he is mentally handicapped. Okay, people? The facts of the story never add up. The times change throughout the interview. I like to call it coercion personally, but you know, it is what it is. The story doesn't match the autopsy or the evidence, and hours of the interview just happen to not be recorded. So what I'm going to do is here's what we're going to do. I think I gotta turn it up a little bit, you guys. I can't hear it. But watch this. Honey! That's a first. All right. Keep staring at my band wall. I'll be back. Ooh. Ben? Y'all are gonna learn with me. Yay, learning. Learning's fun. I'm just gonna keep the ad up. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. At least I'm honest. Yes. That's not the one. You guys, I will eventually get my shit together and do this right. I'm just gonna say that now. Kind of suck at it. Damn it, now I have feedback. All right. That's what you said. Right there, everybody. That is what you said. It had nothing to do with what Jesse had said. You guys, these poor kids. Like, I mean, legit. They are kids. So, anyways, evidence was mishandled and lost. The autopsy was missing information such as the bite marks. They didn't bring in anybody who was well handled to do the autopsy. Like, they had their small town. That's it. There was no official documentation of a missing child's report until much later in the first night. No report for the bloody man seen at Mr. Bojangles. I left that part out. So there was so the police got a call from Mr. Bojangles' restaurant, okay? And the crazy thing about this is they literally, the cop didn't go in to investigate, take a report, nothing. The cop went through the fucking drive-thru, off duty, nonetheless, and pretty much told the guy to have a great night. While his employees are sitting there going, what about the fucking blood that this moron brought into our restaurant? What are we supposed to do with that? Oh, I guess you gotta figure it out. Fucking ridiculous, people. Fucking ridiculous. All right. So pretty much what we have is the tensions were fucking high because the police had botched this entire fucking investigation. They should have brought in state police, but they did not. They should have actually handled this a lot better than they fucking did. It wasn't until almost a full month later that they got Miss Kelly to falsify a confession. They pretty much told him what to say and said, all right, thanks, bye. Okay. Where's the assistance in that, everybody? Like, really? We're gonna go with this, are we? And then, the accused's families and victims' families, they're all a fucking shit show now because of this. Like, it wasn't until much, much later that Mark Byers and the boys were actually okay with each other. But it's insane. The West Memphis had a class struggle. The teens lived in trailer parks and had juvenile records. They're kids. That's pretty much where we're going. So, I'm going to close this bad boy. So now we're going to get to the good stuff. Okay, guys. What we do know is Terry Hobbs, Steve Branch's stepdad, his alibi fucking fell apart. It has fallen to shit. And he has no one to blame but his damn self. Like, you couldn't just sit there and go, oh, well, no. No. The one person you had as an alibi fucking threw you under the fucking bus, dude. You were thrown under the fucking bus, okay? So don't feed everybody this bullshit about, oh, well, you know. Seriously? So, after this, and during when the first Paradise Lost film came out, a whole slew of people jumped in, spent their own money, spent their own time hiring investigators, looking into every aspect, you guys. Like, there was no stone unturned at this point. They sat there and they kept going and going and going, even though they knew, lo and behold, these boys were innocent. But it wasn't, they didn't have to prove that to just, they knew the boys were innocent. They had to prove it to all of West Memphis. Everyone in that tiny ass town. Everybody in the middle class and upper class. Because these boys were in the lower class. They were like third-rate citizens to these fucking people in this town. So, that's where that was at. So, what they don't tell you, though, all right, Chris Byers, Mike Moore, and Steve Branch, they were best friends, all right? Little sister, an older brother. Okay. Like, these boys were people. They're kids. All right? They don't need this. So, here we go. Crime scene images here for y'all. Boom. These are aerials, obviously. That's where the boys were found. Bicycles were discovered all the way over here. Really? I remember being that old, and I wouldn't let my fucking bike out of my sight, you guys. I don't think these boys would have either. Just saying. So this is where I got all of my injury reports. Okay. And so, yeah, we got Blue Beacon, Service Road, Robin Hood Hills right here, a Bayou diversion channel, and that's the entrance. All right. I mean, look at this. This is like right here in this area. That's serial killer heaven, you guys. Like Predator Central right there. Cat, Mayfair Apartments. Like, you really think So, okay. Pipe across the bayou. Prosecutor, I believe at the Robin Hood area, there's woods on both sides. Kind of. At the bayou, and there's a pipe. Do you recall if you crossed over the pipe? Okay. Pamela Hobbs, Steve Branch's mom. No, I didn't cross the pipe. That's at the Eccles and Baldwin trial. Ryan stated that the victim, Chris, was afraid to go across the pipe. That's notes from Detective Mike Allen's interview with Ryan Clark. The kids wouldn't have brought their fucking bikes right here. Like, are you kidding me? Look at that shit. I mean, yeah, they probably would have. They're boys. And, you know. I mean, who knows? They're boys, you guys. That's what everybody is forgetting. They are boys. Babies. So on May 26th, 1993, 3 weeks after the murders, Chief Investigator Gary Gitchell wrote a letter to Kermit Channel of the Arkansas Crime Lab complaining they were missing because basic information about the case. Among these were an estimation of the times of death and whether the children had been raped or dragged. So, we do know the boys were tied up with their own shoelaces. We do know that. We do know that. Like, look at this, you guys. And if you guys want to look at all this, like, I'll drop this website down below. Jive Puppy actually did a really good job, so thanks for that. Because I don't think a lot of people would have thought about putting all of this information out there for all of us to kind of sleuth our way around. So this isn't about the fact that these 3 teenagers were wrongfully convicted. What it's about to me, you guys, is the fact that there are 3 little boys. Okay, they're not little anymore. They're like 4 years older than me now. But that are missing. 4 little boys whose moms and daddies do not have any answers. It makes no sense. Because they say that knives were used. They weren't used. Like, at all. So, what we do know is there's a bunch of us sleuths out there who do true crime podcasting and all that. And we just want to get these 3 boys the justice they deserve. Not the justice that the county thought that they deserved, but the justice they really fucking deserve, because that is disgusting. They mishandled information. They mishandled everything in that investigation. It was well above their fucking pay grade, and they refused to help. I do know Oxygen Channel, they had a show going about it. If you want to watch any of the Robin Hood Hills series, it's all on YouTube. I'll post, it's actually for rent on YouTube, or you can buy it. I watched the first one for free on YouTube, and then I rented the second and third one, all within like a day and a half of each other. That's how into it I was on my days off. Let's see here, what else? If you go to YouTube, you can find like Damien Eccles We're just gonna do this. Like, seriously, he has his own YouTube channel right now, okay? But look at this. Like, they have Eddie Vedder and all these people jumping in to help with everything. That's how they got free. It was actually one of the broads from the Dixie Chicks that called out Terry Hobbs, which, thank you, because after the first Paradise Lost, I fucking thought it was Mark Byers. But you started to make a lot of sense, whatever your name is, from the Dixie Chicks. You are. His alibi makes no damn sense whatsoever. Like, period. I wanted to show you guys this, though. Okay. Where is it? There's a part on here. Where did you go? Oh, here we go. It's this dude. So, just so you guys know, I am like obsessed with Court Cam right now. Okay. I watch it a lot. So yeah, it's pretty dope. But if you watch in the background, I'll even pause it. Hold up. I'll pause it. I fucking love this show. Wait for it. They like zoom in on the people behind him, and it gets fucking crazy. 'Cause you'll see, if these were guilty boys, this is by no means, they wouldn't be doing this. They're done. They're over it. They want to be fucking pushed out, done with. But these guys, watch this. Come on. Yeah. Oh my God, is it going to show the whole thing? You're going to see two familiar faces in about 30 seconds, you guys. There's one. Right here. You got Jason Baldwin. Alright? And look, Miss Kelly. If they were so fucking guilty, Gitchell, why are they helping all these other people? Why? You're a fucking idiot. God, you and the judge that were in charge of this case need to be fucking dismissed. Y'all are disgusting. Let's see here. If you go on here, also you can find here we go. So I fucking love this guy. He is hilarious. Right there. It's great. And they literally going to... Oh, look, there it is. West Memphis. That's my next one, you guys. That's the next one I'm renting. I think I might do it tonight. I heard it's like fucking amazing. But you can go on here and you will see, like, if they were so guilty, why are they helping people? Why do they have all these people jumping in and going, they didn't fucking do it? Leave them the fuck alone. Okay? So, you can go in there, check that shit out. It's pretty dope. Real quick though, because that's how I am. Let's see if this works now. Hey, honey. Babe. Honey. Will you bring me my phone? Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, honey.
Vanna White, ladies and gentlemen. So, I had listened. There's a podcast on Spotify about the West Memphis Three. And the guy pretty much had him fucking condemned from the beginning. The three men. Not focusing on the investigation. Not focusing on anything. Pretty much calling them pariahs. Like, get fucked, bro. For reals. Where is it? So I sent him a message, one podcaster to another. I just wanted to know what was going on. Why he felt the way he did. Ask him some questions. Have an actual conversation. Where is this creepy ass? Ooh. Yeah, this is so unorganized today. I would apologize, but nobody would listen anyway. Gary something. Gary Meese, I do believe. No, I'm far. I'm too far. I'm way too fucking far. I still think I'm too far. Let's see here. Yep, too far. Anyways, I listened to maybe for like 2 episodes. That's probably the most I listened to this fucking guy because he was so full of shit. Kind of hoping he like deleted it, his Facebook. So, hold on. Oh, whatever. So you can literally go on here and you can listen to him bitch about these guys. He had a book. Here's this guy. I'm not gonna I'm not saying guys go blast him or anything, okay? But, I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous, in all honesty. Instead of actually going and helping these families, he is sitting there and pretty much condemning. No one's saying they weren't the real West Memphis Three. Fuck what? What's some more hate mail, right, guys? So, yeah. With that, I'm gonna leave it, you guys. I want y'all to look it up, though. Read about it. And I want you guys to literally just form an opinion based on evidence, not on the paranoia that is at that point. If you're doing it based off of the paranoia at that point, all hell's gonna break loose and it's gonna be a shit show, you guys. It really is. And it's gonna be disgusting. Because I think these 3 little boys need more love than anything right now. Because it's not fair. And it's not right. And they're pretty much saying, well, sorry, bitch. So with that, I have been sitting here for far too long, and I am running out of coffee. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and follow me. I'm on Twitter. Let me find my Twitter handle, you guys. I'm not on Instagram. I was lucky enough to even join Twitter at this point with how busy I've been. So you can find me on Twitter. I'll put that down below. And I will also link up the website that I used for a lot of my research. I'll put the titles of the movies I watched. Go on, look at the interviews, you guys. Honestly, it's insane. It literally is fucking crazy. Alright, so shout outs. Oh, Jesus. So I got some shout outs today. I want to give one to the ever so awesome Brian Wilkerson. He is a DJ. He actually does my theme music. And he's also arm candy. Hey, it works. I'm going to give a shout out to everyone who just started following me on Facebook. And as I promised you all, I got a video coming up now. I had just been working on so much at once with school and work and the kids being homeschooled. It's been a nightmare. Shout out to Angie. Thanks, Boo, for always having my back. Kristen, Donna, Mary, what's up? And once again, please remember, comment, like, subscribe, share the knowledge, everybody. Okay? That's all I got today. I'm pretty sure I'm like half dead. So, with that being said, y'all have an amazing day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is by the time you see this. And I will catch you guys next week with another episode. It'll be more organized. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm dusting it off here. Okay, everybody? And I will talk at you guys later. Mwah.